So was it just me, or did tonight's episode start with Delilah calling Diggle out in their marital bliss on all the hypocrisy? It was great. I'm surprised she didn't bring up that she's not the only one holding people without actual charging them with crimes. This guy especially. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Arrow Season 5, Episode 20, Underneath. The situation intensifies when Oliver and Felicity are trapped in the bunker together and Lila and Diggle deal with marital issues. Well, the Helix thing is pretty much come and gone from what I can tell, and we're firmly in the part where Oliver has to admit the fact that he may be a tad hypocritical. The entire episode pretty much is all about coming to terms with who is and isn't on your side, and how much you can count on the people around you. Not to mention that whole exactly what I've been saying from the beginning of the season. Oliver is a hypocrite. Now, Prometheus himself plays a big role in the background, but let's throw this up there before we get into details. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Someone has to give someone in the writer's room a big hand and a big applause, because they remember the fact that the DA turned out to be a serial killer is a massive problem. Like, every conviction he has. And of course, these guys are the ones that get stuck dealing with it. I know it just got mentioned in passing and isn't really a big part of the episode, but definitely 2 thumbs up for thinking that through. Of course, the main thrust of the story is all about the rescue of Oliver and Felicity, and Mad Dog trying to figure out a way in, Diggle being all sorts of confused, and just in general the team having to find a way to break into what they have built as an impenetrable barrier. Lots of references to the fact that Cisco built the place, and lots of little inside jokes here and there, so all in all, pretty good episode, really. In fact, of all the CW shows this week, I think this one was the best. We had some really heartfelt throwbacks to Felicity, and we also have the fact that my favorite character with my favorite device, the T-Spheres, got to be an awesome add-on in tonight's episode. Now, yeah, we did continue the drama with the whole, oh, Delilah stole and improved on the tech, which downplays Mr. Terrific's ingenious capabilities. He shouldn't be able to be improved upon just by any scientist at Argus. But at the same time, any excuse they have to make those things more badass, I think, is awesome. The fact that it held medical injectables, was able to smash through walls, and still had all of its sensors, showed just how badass it is. Then again, there's also a part of me that likes the fact that Renee keeps referring to them as Mr. Terrific's balls. Alright, I'm a little childish. But the main push of this story is whether or not, as heroes, they've failed this city. Let's be honest, this is a question that they ask over and over again. And as much as they finally admit to the hypocrisy that I've been calling them on all season, and they've had it from the beginning, but it just got way worse this season, I kinda liked this episode as a moving forward episode. Especially after everything we've gone through with the whole Olicity, Felicity Oliver thing. I think that we really needed a push to get Team Arrow back up and running. I also understand why Ragman had to be sidelined for all of this. Because, let's be honest, Ragman just answers all of the problems right now. So Team Arrow is back on the case and hunting Chase. And that's pretty cool. I'm hoping next week's episode will have a little more action for Black Canary, and maybe a little more in-depth into the fact that for an investigation, maybe having a police person on hand is better than not. Then again, Wild Dog hasn't really seen much action. He's mostly been in the mayor's office all season. What do you guys think? Do you think that they've done a good job of balancing out each character on Team Arrow? Or do you think that they play favorites sometimes? Let me know down in the comments. With just a handful of episodes to go, I have a much better feeling about this show than I do about Flash. Which is funny, because overall I normally enjoy Flash more. The problem is that this show has so many dangling plot hooks right now, I don't know where they're going. We could still have a lot to deal with, because we still have Talia al Ghul, who I hope that gets her ass kicked by her younger sister. We still have the whole Prometheus thing, and to be honest, the Prometheus angle has not really been as cool as I had hoped when we first got him at the beginning of this season. He hasn't quite been as badass, more of a pain in the ass. We still don't know what happened to the last Black Canary. She's working with Prometheus. And of course, the big question, the one that really eats at you because of Chase's secret identity. Who the hell is Vigilante? And remember, Vigilante isn't just anyone. He's got like Iron Man level optics in that suit of his. So he's got to be someone that's got money and influence and capability within tech industries. But we'll find out more next week. For now, if you enjoyed this episode, it's about time for me to ask you to do those little things that I ask you to do every week. Like and share this video, and subscribe to my channel to help me build a community so that we can take a look together and walk through the heart of all of the stories we tell. I do these superhero video wrap-ups and, of course, talk about movies and other stories all the time. I hope you have a good night, and thanks for watching.